essence of public policy that gives practical expression to dreams and aspirations of our people. The foundations of a society we envision was laid down in 1994, when the founding father of our democracy, President Mandela, at his inauguration said these profound words, I quote, "Today all of us do by our presence here and by our celebrations in other parts of the country and the world confer glory and hope to newborn liberty. Out of the experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted for too long, must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. Our daily deeds as ordinary South Africans must produce an actual South African reality that will reinforce humanity's belief in justice, strengthen its confidence in the nobility of the human soul, and sustain all our hopes for glorious life for all," close quote. President Mandela's words continue to serve as a lodestar in our efforts to ensure that a better life for all becomes a lived reality of all South Africa across the racial and political divide. This is a commitment that is encoded in our National Development Plan, Vision 2030, which continues to guide every intervention by state and all its organs. Ours are deeply religious communities, and therefore an integral part of faith communities. Because of this reality, faith communities have played a significant and meaningful role in the fight against discrimination. These continue to play a big role in efforts to realize moral regeneration and tackle heinous scourges such as violence against women and children, gender-based violence and femicide, proliferation of drugs in our schools and communities, rampant lawlessness and abuse of the elderly, amongst the many ills besetting our society. Collaboration between government and faith-based communities is not only a necessary condition to build just and morally astute society, but also serve as an important building block in ensuring that public policy is grounded on the interest of the people. The ANC has its own chaplaincy, whose mandate is to provide spiritual guidance and counseling to leaders and structures of the ANC. This is premised on the appreciation of the role of faith communities in building a just and caring society, keeping leadership moral compass in check at all times. It is therefore imperative that initiative to catalyze networks of leaders in government, religion, and academia across SADC region be supported both in words and deeds. The time is now to explore new paradigms of cross-sectoral collaboration, working closely with faith communities. The evolution of the Southern African Development Community and the governance challenges of the region cannot be contextualized outside the historical backdrop of the frontline states and their role in the liberation of South Africa and Namibia, while serving as a bulwark against the apartheid state. The legacy of destabilization of the region left behind in the wake of the defeat of the apartheid state through its proxies remains an intractable challenge that continues to feed latter-day political dynamics, fueled by external forces determined to influence the political fortunes. Despite these challenges, tremendous progress has been made in improving governance, fighting crime, and tackling corruption. However, challenges loom large in efforts to build cohesive societies premised on shared values. We continue to experience challenges in deepening democracy. We must all appreciate that the fortunes of the region are intertwined and require collective and decisive efforts. We have no doubt that the collaboration efforts driven by the Institute will enable us to transcend traditional forms of leadership and help us conceptualize new and innovative solutions. As the ANC, it remains our desire to take along the mass of our people in all political endeavors. For this reason, we have fully supported the calls by President Mbeki that there must be a national dialogue to converse on various challenges facing our country. This alone is acknowledgement that ultimately it is about the mass of our people. It is about their welfare spiritually, economically, culturally, and so forth. We believe that the faith communities will make immense contribution to the success of the national dialogue as we evaluate the social, political, and economic compass of where we are headed to and deal with the challenges that may threaten to derail us from the injunction and promise of our Constitution in healing the divisions of the past, not just in words, but crucially in the lived experiences of our people, economically and socially. In conclusion, I wish you well in your deliberations, and we look forward to ongoing engagements with you and benefit from the outcomes of this engagement. And we believe that we as leaders too, we do need the reconstruction and development program of the soul. And that is what is important. And we appreciate being here to exchange ideas and at the same time engage, to be listened to and to listen is very much important. It's a pity I didn't hear Herman Mashaba speaking, and I would have loved to, to listen to him. We have had our own differences in the past, but we are not enemies. We are just opponents. And that is what South Africa's democracy make it vibrant and exceptional to many. Thank you very much.